Hey everybody, it's Michelle with Divine Design OH by Michelle. Welcome in, welcome in. I know that some people are going to have a little confusion because I changed the time for my lives, but you know I'm always available on replay, no problem with that. So if you missed this live, not a problem at all. Okay, there I am. Now I can see comments and people. So hope everybody's doing really, really well. I'm going to work this tutorial also for YouTube. So there'll be a point where I start it for YouTube, but we can chit chat for a while. So let me know when you hop on, say hello. And, oh, good. Oh no, that's just a comment. Sorry. I thought it was my actual live notification, like they would do that, you know. So hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had a really good weekend. It was beautiful when I came out of the hospital today. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful in Ohio. I couldn't even stand it. It was amazing. So I hope you all have had a good day. Hey, Julie and Samantha, hello. Thanks for joining me. Glad you got the notice that I'm on earlier. This for now is going to be a permanent change. I'm going to be on at 6. I have joined a group that is a sewing group for folks that are in business, mostly in business. Some people who just want to make things for family and for gifts, but particularly people in business that sew. So I've joined that group and they meet at 7 on Monday. So I really want to be a part of that group and not just watch all replays on it. I want to be able to be an active part in it. So that's the reason that I did. And then I've got coaching at 8 or 9, depending on the week on Monday. So there wasn't any good time other than changing the days. And I am so stuck to Mondays. After a crazy Monday, there's nothing better than sitting here with my peeps and making something fun. So, hey, Rainy girl, how are you? Good to see you. So one of these days I got to get up to see your new place. It's crazy. So I have, let me see if I can turn you down here to see the supplies that I have here. So for tonight, and I'll go over them again once I start the YouTube section of this. So we've got orange fabric. This is a fat quarter. I've got some twine. I've got just some scraps of this and scissors. You need a sewing machine or a glue gun, and I'll show you how to do both. So that's what we're going to use tonight. We're going to make us some Easter carrots. So I'm glad you're here. I see 6 people on, so if you haven't said hello, please do, so I can see who all is on here. I would love to know that. So I was trying to put something on that was springy and you know, just would brighten my mood a little bit. And I put orange on, not even remembering that I had pulled everything out to make carrots tonight. So it looks like I planned that. Oh, you had lunch outside also. Hey, Teresa, hello from Ohio. From Ohio to Ohio. Did some porch sitting this afternoon. Awesome. So the problem, Rainey, is I'm just not up there anymore. Trying to move most everything down here. So we'll see. So I have to be up in there tomorrow. We'll see how my visit schedule goes. If you're going to be around, maybe I'll pop in tomorrow, but we'll see what my schedule is. You know, I never know until like that moment. Thank you, darling. Uh-oh, you went to Joanne's, Julie, and you did not behave. Oh no, I didn't. Hey, Joyce, good to see you. And Gina, welcome, welcome. Come on in, everybody. So, I'm going to start this we're going to chit chat at the beginning and we'll chit chat at the end, but, I need a clear delineation of where I will crop the video and when I edit it to put it on YouTube. So, I'm going to actually start that now. So I'm just going to do this and that'll be my signal when I look at the editing part of that. So, oops, there we go. Okay. So Perfect. So here we go. Hi, it's Michelle from Divine Design by Michelle OH, and hope that, okay, I screwed that up. We'll start again. Hi, it's Michelle from Divine Design OH by Michelle. Thanks for watching my channel. I'm glad you're here. We are going to be making carrots tonight. So what you will need for that is 1 fat quarter in an orange or some other color. This has some dark orange or reddish dots in it. I've made some that are kind of a, we used to call this muckly dun color. It's got some color variation in it. So you can do anything that suits you. You can make them in pink or green or teal or whatever matches your decor as well. You will need some green fabric, just scraps. Always good to save your scraps. Some twine, a pair of scissors, polyfill, and a sewing machine or glue gun. And we'll show you how to do that both ways here. So we're going to unwrap our fat quarter here, and I am not going to measure on this one. We have our really pretty fat quarter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these folds as my line, and I'm just going to cut up the fold like this. I'm going to set this aside. We'll use this in a minute. And so we have one, whoops, that was a long one. That went the wrong way. Let's try that again. We will use that. Okay, let's cut it this way. Hey, Alexis. This was the way I wanted to cut it. And you just have to figure out what you want. There's no wrong way to do this. There's only happy little accidents. Wasn't it Bob Ross that said that? And then I'll cut it there. So I have two pieces that are, oh, I don't have my ruler right here. Maybe 6 by 8-ish, somewhere in there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to fold right sides together. I'm just going to kind of finger press it there so that it's easier to hold in the machine. And we're going to fire everything up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew from one open corner to the closed corner. Open corner to closed corner. Let's take this off of there. That would be easier. And I would suggest back stitching at the beginning. And it does not have to be perfect by any means. You can have a little curve. Yes, I did say right sides together, Debbie. You are correct. So let's finish this one off and go back and do that. Here we go. Right sides together. Now we're right sides together. Thank you for spotting that. Like I said, and we'll use that one, don't you worry. We'll figure out, that can be a lighter colored carrot, not a problem. Yep, that'll work. No two carrots are exactly the same color, I don't think. So again, from the open corner to the closed corner, diagonally, or closed to open, it doesn't matter. Let me finger press this a little bit to make it a little bit easier. Okay, here we go. So that'll just make some different colored carrots, so that's not a problem. So remember, it needs to be in that diagonal line. And I am going to backstitch again at both corners. Okay, so we have our seam in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my shears and I'm just going to cut just a scant 1/8 of an inch off of that line. And I should have cut the other side, but you'll see how we do this then. Okay, one of them's going to be sewn and one of them's not. When you cut that one off, you're going to end up with two pieces that has one edge sewn. You're going to come down the other side from the open to the point again. So we're going to come down this side and again back stitch, just because the seams are tiny. So just to make sure you don't pop a seam anywhere, I always try to back stitch. And you can make up for a wide variation of, oops, I missed the corner down here. Okay. So let's trim this up. So basically now we have a triangular tube, okay? So what I want to do is I want to turn it inside out. Oh, let me say before that, if you wanted to do this without a sewing machine, you could have glue gunned all the way down both sides, okay? You don't have to have a sewing machine to do this project. That's what's so cool about it. And I'm just going to start stuffing this down to get it to turn inside out. And I love these pokers, for lack of a better word, that come in the bags of fiber fill. I buy my fiber fill in bulk, so I've saved them all from the ones I had from the bags. So we're just poking this out to the corner. Be very careful that you don't poke it past and rip the seam. So you have to be really careful to get this down here to make the end of the carrot. Okay, so now, I don't know, it looks like a carrot to me. So it's time to stuff it. So I've got a huge thing of fiber fill down here. And I found the least amount that you can put in here at a time. I got it so jammed up yesterday when I was making carrots that I had to take it all out and start again. It just ended up in a big wad. So just be careful on how you get that stuffing in there. So you're just going to keep pushing down and pushing down. And it's a little hard because it's a contained area. And if it doesn't go down real well, I will take my shears and see if I can't push it down. Now I'm getting real close to making a big wad in there. There we go. Got a little movement. Oh, and I split the seam. Oh, I sure did. Look at that. Bloop. We had a carrot explosion. So we will cut another one. And at this point, we have stopped filming for YouTube. Oh, I'm going to go back and look at the comments and see who all's here. Oh, gosh. And clearly can't do two of them at once. Hey, Alexis. Thanks, Brenda. I love it, too. I don't know where I got it. I pick stuff up when I see it. Thank goodness Debbie saw that the right sides were together. Okay, girl, just pop out and come back in when you're done with your coaching. It's fine. Hey, Teresa, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so now we're going to turn this again. I'm going to turn this up so you can see me a little bit more. Since I'm not filming for YouTube, you can see me. Because obviously I've had too many mistakes to do that. Oh, really? Neat. I had this big contraption. Living room to turn sewn belts to the right side. It was your job to turn the belts. Oh, how cool. How cool is that? Yeah, turning is not my favorite thing in the world, in the sewing world. But especially when they're tiny like this. Okay, so we've started again. So I've got my carrot tube, and I'm going to start with little bits of, see, I just did exactly what I told you not to do. I just put a big old wad in there. Hey, Robin, how are you, sweetie? Good to see you. Glad you're here. Robin's one of my many extra daughters I have acquired along the way. Hey, Beverly, how are you? I'm so glad to see everybody tonight. So what do you think of these carrots so far? If I can do them correctly. But hey, I've done a bunch of them. But I think my lives are not going to be just, I think my lives are going to be lives and my tutorials will be tutorials. I think I have learned that lesson tonight. Because I did a tutorial for something else over the weekend. Did it in one take. Was not a problem. Going crazy. Oh no, you've got that junk. Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry. Yuck. Hope you feel better, sweetie. Okay, I'm trying really hard to push it down to the bottom. And it doesn't want to go. Isn't this cool? Yes, I told them you were probably popped off. I wanted something bright, bright and cheerful. I had to make a presentation today to nursing leadership at the hospital. And so I just wanted to be bright and cheerful and happy. So I picked this, not realizing until I got up here this evening after work that I was making carrots, and then that was all orange. So, oops. But I match. It's all good. Thank you. I can't take my jacket off. It's a tank top, so I'm preparing for summer. I'm summer underneath. And this takes a little bit of time. So, how was everybody's weekend? Did you have a good weekend? I spent most of it in the studio preparing because next Monday night, 6 p.m., because everything will be at 6 p.m. now instead of 7. So make sure you mark that on your calendar. 6 p.m. Will be my live sale. Spring and Easter things, the most gorgeous Easter placemats. You do not want to be missing those because those are going to get snatched up. I have a sneaking feeling because they are gorgeous. They're in a, ooh, I was going to grab them, but I can't. Oh, there they are. Okay. As soon as we get this thing stuffed, I'll grab them. like in a pale green. They're almost watercolor colors. So, yes, set your phone, Marilyn. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pizza party, crafting, laundry, bingo, watching movies. Girl, you are just like the social diva there in that building. Hope they have good prizes for bingo. If they do, I might come up and play with you. There we go. There, got it to move a little bit. Yay. It gets a little easier to put in when it gets up closer to the top. Okay, let's swing that out of the way here. So we're going to keep stuffing, and you want to leave about an inch open at the top without anything. So stuff it down in there. So you can see we've got about an inch that's not stuffed. So there's our stuffed carrot. You know, I didn't have my right sides together, but I think it still looks pretty good. What do you think? I'm happy with it. So now we're going to take some green scrap fabric. Girls, just keep your scrap fabrics. My goodness gracious. We need to keep our scrap fabrics because you can always use them for little things like this. So I'm going to take these, put them together if I can. If not, then I'll just do them separately. Oh, I've made them different lengths. I'll do them separately. And I'm just going to put a cut about 2/3 of the way down the piece. Took a ride and got ice cream. Oh my gosh. Good prizes for the grand prize. Someone got a rice cooker. Holy moly. Those are good prizes. I know, Debbie. It's perfect. Gives me 2 colors. It does. Okay. So there's that. So I have 2 of these pieces. If I had a wider piece like this, I would use this piece and then just cut slits and use one. But I don't, so these are thin, so I'm going to use 2. So what I'm going to do is get these up here, sort of just pinch them in together. So all I did was just fold them in like that. So we've got our little leafy things. And I did put a little bit too much stuffing in there, so I'm going to take a little bit out. And this is just trial and error to figure out how much you need and how much you don't. So I'm just going to lay these in the top, and then I'm going to make sure I lay it down where you can see it. Okay. Then I'm going to take my twine. Going to cut a piece longer than what I think I'll need. Going to slide it under here. I'm going to wrap it around and tighten it. Sometimes this takes me a few times. Well, and then your leaves fall out. Takes me a few times with my hands to get these in here. Because you want that to be tied on at the point where those green leaves are sitting there. So you anchor them down. There we go. And then I usually just wrap this around 2 or 3 times both ways. And then tie a knot. And if I've left myself enough, tie a bow. So there's one. It's a little crooked. If you don't like that, you can always fix it. No big deal. But I want to show you how you can make a really big one. So we're going to take this piece that we have here. You know, it's really hard to tell exactly what's the right side and what's the wrong side of this. They're both beautiful. Hey, Linda. Hello, hello. And if you don't want to do this, I will have carrots for sale next Monday, 6 p.m. I'm so excited about this sale. I have got some absolutely beautiful stuff. So we're going to sew this all the way down here. So it's just going to be a really gradual diagonal. And if it's got little curvies in it, carrots have little curvies in them. No big deal. So I'm starting to come in closer now to hit that point. And back it up. And we're done. Okay. So we've got one big tube here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this on the open side of the fabric. And again, just like about 1/8 of an inch. You could do 1/4 inch if you're afraid of that you might poke through it. No big deal. And we're going to make a big one. Now the best part is when you cut that out, you have another carrot right here. It will need both sides sewn or glued, but you've got a whole nother carrot right here. And look, that's a skinny carrot. So it's not going to look like any of the rest of them, which is what I love about this. They don't know two of them look alike. I love these. And if you wanted to just like glue or sew a whole bunch of them and then, you know, stuffing them and doing the leaves is something you could do sitting in front of the TV or any place you wanted. So again, we're just pushing it through. And sometimes you have to coax it a little bit. And that's all okay. So like I said, I've got spring and summer pot holders. I have baby items. If you know anybody who's having a baby, me. Well, not me, but my son and his wife are having a baby. We're down to 9 weeks to go. Can you believe that? Whew, it's getting exciting. She'll be here before we know it. So if you don't know me real well, that will be 3 grands for me, which is super duper exciting. She is our miracle baby, bar none. And just can't wait to get her in my arms. Okay. We're going in for the kill here. Try to get that. It's bigger. Let's see. I do have my tweezers over here. Let's see if I can use those to help pull it out. There's the part that's... You never know what you have in other parts of the house that are going to end up in your crafting room. Like my hair dryer's up here, my tweezers are up here, you name it. It eventually gets all accumulated in the crafting room. Is anybody else like that? Throw me up some hearts if your stuff that you think of is normally in your kitchen or bathroom or wherever ends up in your crafting room. There's a heart. Oh, we can't be the only ones. We cannot be the only ones. Oh my goodness gracious. This is really causing me a trouble tonight. Looks like we should about be there. There we go. That's you, Julie. Yep. Understand. Understand. Well, fiddly-dee. So my first tutorial is up on my YouTube channel. If you would, please and thank you, go visit my YouTube channel. Oh Lord, what is that one? Is it Divine Design OH? I think that, can't remember, or Divine Design by Michelle. I'm not sure. Look it up. I'll post it on the page tomorrow. But if you would go in and like my channel, that's a huge help in getting me seen. I have one whopping tutorial up there, how to make a baby bib. And if you're interested in that, then I have the pattern and instructions for sale on Etsy, on my Etsy. And that is Divine Design OH. That's where this whole OH thing came from, is I couldn't do my Divine Design by Michelle on Etsy. It was too many characters, so I had to change it to something else. So I wanted all of my all of my media outlets, how's that for a name, to be about the same. So that's why I changed Facebook. You'll see Divine Design OH by Michelle. That's to match the Divine Design OH on Etsy. And I can't remember. Kim, if you're on here, could you go check for me? One of the girls at work. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Sandy, how are you? That's okay. Everybody will get used to it. But do not miss Sandy. Next Monday is live sale, 6 o'clock. Which means I better have my ducks in a row before I leave for work on Monday morning. Okay, this is frustrating me. Goodness gracious. But I'm not giving up on it, you understand. Snatch it. Oh, I was just going to ask you to go in and see what my channel is on YouTube, whether I have the OH on there or not. Sorry. I just said if you're here. But there's two places that you could really help me. If you would go in and follow me, and that's my YouTube channel and on Pinterest, if you're on Pinterest. And there it is, just Divine Design by Michelle, because I've had that for a while. And I don't intend to change that one. At least this week I don't. Okay, I'm getting really frustrated with this carrot. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we've actually got a tube, so. Absolutely. Marilyn said she was going to set her phone to give her an alert. So, whatever you got to do not miss it. Now, the trick will be is if I can clean up enough of a space in this crazy studio of mine to actually have the sale. But I will. Not a problem. I got this. Okay. Go in there and grab it. Maybe now we can push it through. Well, diggly darn, this is making me mad. I do so hate to turn things. When I used to sew clothes, this was my least favorite thing in the world. There we go. Gotcha. Bring it in there and drag it out. Well, Jessica, hello, sweetheart. How are you? Good to see you. Glad you're here. We're making carrots tonight, but I have a very uncooperative carrot. Trying not to say any mean words. That was not a mean face at you all. It's a mean face at my carrot. Okay, we're getting close. Oh, we're getting close, ladies. There we go. Whew, hallelujah, I worked up a sweat. Must have a drink of Coke Zero. Okay, now we're gonna stuff this puppy. If we don't get it all balled up, we should be good to go. Okay, I'm gonna risk busting a seam again. I'm just using my shears to start it down there. And then I'll use my poker. Oh, thanks, sweetie. There's my YouTube link. So again, YouTube and Pinterest, if you could go on and like those for me, that's a huge help. Because the more likes I have, the more it gets shown out. So right now with just a couple followers, because it's brand new. I mean, literally brand new. Just uploaded my first tutorial over the weekend. So, there we go. About got it all the way to the end. Now we get this down there. You miss me way too much, Jess. Well, I miss you when you're not on here. It always makes me have a happier day when you're here. Okay. Hey, we're cooking with gas, ladies. We got this thing. Let's see if I can get it with this now. I really did work up a sweat trying to get that thing turned. Holy cow. Yeah, what's up, Jess? There we go. Yeah, this is getting easier and easier now. Okay. So what's anybody got on your craft table for this week? Julie, I know you've always got something on. And Renee, you've always got something on the craft table. We know you get beautiful watercolors with Kim Sminky. She does Watercolor Wednesday every week. If you want to learn how to watercolor, she gives great instructions. And her pictures are incredible. She's got tons of videos up, tutorials up on YouTube as well. Just amazing, amazing work. So her page is Lolly Doodle Studios, Lolly, L-O-L-L-Y, Doodle, D-O-O-D-L-E Studios. So if you're thinking about painting, you want to learn how to paint, you want to learn how to watercolor, you definitely don't want to miss that. Okay, come on. Feel like a doctor going in for surgery here. And stent removed. Okay, hon. Yes, you do need to check her out. You need to pick up your quilt again. Yeah, I know how that is. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? Yeah. You always get started on the greatest new project, and then you got to get back to all the UFOs, unfinished objects. You're back. Okay, that's good. Thank you. I was just talking up your Watercolor Wednesday. Repairing pajama pants. So that's always a good thing. You're back, Kim. I'm still stuffing a dumb carrot. Been highly uncooperative tonight. We're getting it. Isn't that fabric cool? I love that. Gives that feel of you know, because they're sometimes kind of splotchy and goofy looking. Kind of gives it that appearance. Is it straight? No, it's not. But it's not as bad as the one the other night. Oh, you've been painting. Your rocks, Joyce, are gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. This appointment's new to you, so you're not going to the regular one that does your stents? You were in a while back to have a stent put in or revised or something, if I remember correctly. to get the quilt finished. Make one for a nephew and his girlfriend. Oh, that'll be nice. How nice. Julie, you are so kind in doing things and making things for others. What a gift that is to them, to have something to remember your sweetness and love by. I love that. Okay, we're coming, believe it or not. You'd never know it takes so dang long to stuff a carrot, would you? I'm gonna get 2 carrots done in an hour. That is not good productive time for me. Think how many pot holders I can make in that amount of time. And I think if I get my ducks in a row, next week will be the sale, and then the week after, I think I might do a 2-handed pot holder. You know, the ones that have 2 so you can reach in and grab out a casserole dish. You only have to have one thing in your hand. You don't have to have 2 pot holders or 2 thin pot holders or that kind of thing. Ooh, diamond art. Very pretty. Alexis that's on here loves diamond art. She is the diamond art queen. She is the diamond art queen. Girls, we are almost there. And you know what I'm going to do? I'll show this carrot who's boss. We are there. Oops. So for this one, I'm going to take that larger piece of green. So we've just got one piece. So this is just a pin dot green. I know, Alexis, your mom told me that last night. She is making diamond art keychains that she's going to start selling. Your mom and I were looking at a bunch of the different ones that they had on there. Wow. So cool in the designs that they had. So again, we're just gonna, if you just hopped on, didn't see the first carrot, we're just taking a scrap and we're just cutting slits. I'm not measuring, whatever you think is right. And I'm just gonna roll this up so that it all stays in there. Easter and spring crafts, absolutely, girl. If we can make it springtime, why not? Okay, we're just gonna lay it in there. We're gonna get our twine. Whoops, well, now I have 2 ends of the twine out. Okay, so we're gonna lay the green in there. We're gonna come in here with the twine. Oops. Try to have it not roll off the table on me. We're going to cinch it down to make sure we have, make sure we've got the green secured, and I'm just going to wrap it around 3 or 4 times each way. And then bring it to the front, the back, the side, whatever you want to call it. Tie a good knot. And you don't have to tie a bow in it. You can just leave these. I think I'm going to cut them off a little bit. So where did our other one go? There he is. So we have a little one and a big one for tonight. Sneak peek. We have big ones in this color. We have little ones in this color, and we have a whole bunch more that will be here. And I'll sell them in groups, like maybe a big one and 2 little ones together, or so forth. Thank you, Marilyn. It means so much. So I'm really excited about my carrots. I think they're adorable. I want to do them in time for you to be able to do them for spring and for Easter. There will be, if you missed this or you missed how to do it, hopefully this week I'll have a tutorial up on my YouTube channel on how to do them. So that's my hope anyway. So let's say a quick prayer for Jess, and then we'll be on our way. Oh God, you are the great physician, and we just lift Jessica up to you tonight with this impending surgery to get her stent taken out. God, we know that you will be with her. You will be with the medical teams as they attend to her, and we thank you so much for that. Help her to feel your love and your peace. In Christ's name, amen. There you go, sweetheart. So let me know when the surgery is, and I'll be praying for you that day for sure. Thanks for being here, for sticking with me. Thank you, Rainey, so much. Thank you so much. Any of your praying people, keep Jessica in your prayers. We would appreciate that. So, thanks for being here. First and foremost, always thanks to God who makes all of this possible. Blessings on each one of you and those that you love and care about. And oh, don't forget that I love you guys. I love you so much. I love that you're here with me, that you come and you support my small business. It means more than I can even find words to say. But God, who created you in God's image, that calls you good, loves you so much more. So rest in that fact this week. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.